Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. Thank you for being here. So glad you could make it. I hope you're all doing well. Cancer, we're going to take a look at what you need to know about for the month of March 2020. I already shuffled and laid out your spread so as to save time for me and you. Okay? Hope you don't mind. I don't. So let's get into your reading, Cancer. Now, Cancer, you have three cards that came out. That's your theme in the month of March 2020. And that is you have respite, coercion, and prosperity. So, first off, Cancer, what I feel like is happening here for you, for many of you, is that there's some sort of delay with something that you want to push, or it's something you want to prosper with that you're having issues seeing prosperity around, that you are trying to push your agenda with. There's some delays here. Because coercion is like you trying to force something here. Now, I also feel like there could be three groups of Cancer that could be experiencing one of these things. So, for some of you with respite, there's some sort of delays that you're experiencing, or there may be a need to see how to delay something, or you're trying to delay something. For another group of you, you're experiencing coercion where you're trying to force something, or someone's trying to force you with something. And then there's another group of Cancer where you are focused on your prosperity, how to get prosperity in a situation, or there's issues around you having prosperity in your situation, or to do with your money and finances, or whatever it is that you are seeing as a gain that you want to see prosperity with. Okay. Now, what's clarifying these cards, what's clarifying respite, is you have this could be bad. That's what the fuck came out there. This could be bad. So either this delay that you're experiencing, you see it as a bad thing, or it is a bad thing. Or if you're not able to delay something, um, then you see this as something that could be bad. But this is something with this respite, something where there's a delay around it. It could be bad. Now, on coercion, you have yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is something that I feel you want to force. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you want to force this with coercion here. So this may be you looking to force something opposed to someone is trying to force something on you, though that could be the case as well. Now, on prosperity, what you have is cha cha cha. And what I feel like this is talking about is that you're having trouble trying to see how to sidestep something, or something is happening that you experiencing some sort of sidestep, like you're trying to dance around something, or somebody trying to dance around something with you, where you're trying to prosper in a situation, or you're getting issues around seeing prosperity in the situation. Now, with the look of this, you see her, this chick don't look like she prospering. Okay, she look like she's in mourning, that things is a fog, shit is unclear, she don't know what the fuck going on. um she can't see the forest through the trees. There is no fucking forest. The tree damn near dead. There may be issues with prospering here because someone may be sidestepping you or dancing around a situation or issue that has to do with money, or whatever it is that you see as wanting to see prosperity with, or where you may even not want something or someone else to prosper in a situation, but there's issues around prosperity with somebody uh make pulling dance, busting a move, doing a dance with this shit. Now you also might be trying to dance around this or make moves, or there's problems with the moves that's being made. Now you also have Cancer, what came out is justice. And clarifying justice, you have majority in trading. So clearly, what justice on its own is talking about, that there's a need for balance here, because you may be over giving to a situation around whatever this is. For some of you, this is a legal matter. For some of you, this is about you wanting balance with something. You want the right thing to happen, or you want something to go in your favor. where you want the majority rule in the situation, or you want to be that majority with whatever this is around that gains in this exchange, or you want an exchange, but you want to see movement with it, you want to push it, and you want to prosper here. And there's issues around this. And so you also have, Cancer, the spirit of nature is the number 6. Okay, for me, the 6 is talking about the lovers. So there may be some sort of very important decision that's being made or needs to be made here, or this is concerning a particular connection or relationship or friendship here or partnership. And with six of with the spirit of nature, I feel like this is talking about there's a need to be grounded, there's a need to be practical here. But sixes also talk about, trying to figure out how to overcome the obstacles, or there may be a need to have more compassion towards the situation, or there may be a focus on needing to get some sort of assurance here, or there may be a focus on trying to get some sort of generosity here, or also this is talking about you trying to get comfort around a situation, or see harmony around a matter, or you trying to get some flexibility to happen here, you want to collab, or there's a need to draw on your experience, or to focus on collaborating, as it has to do with your resources, with the ability to see how you can juggle things and balance things out, because something may be one-sided or out of balance, and there may be a need for some adjustments, or you just perhaps want to get to the truth with something, or you just want the truth here with justice here. And so you also have vision and diplomacy, which is a 5. And for me, with it being a 5, fives talk about challenge, right? And also talk about change. But with this being a 5, for me, this is speaking to perhaps like that Hierophant energy. So this can definitely be around a commitment, or this is perhaps around or involving an institution. Um, this could have something to do with being of service or needing service, or this could have something to do with your vision around something, or wanting diplomacy here, or there's a need to use diplomacy intact with your vision or with someone else's vision, or as it has to do with trying to see how to adapt or make changes or deal with the difficulties around perhaps your vision and maybe someone else's. But also, this is talking about, with a 5, this is around adversities, how to stimulate the situation, how to show intervention towards the situation, or perhaps there may be a need to have some resignation with the situation. But the Hierophant is also, with the 5, me relating it to the Hierophant, this is also talking about guidance. Um, this is you trying to get a strong sense of how to address any instability or challenge that you're dealing with and get some resolve. You may need to get some advice, or you may need more knowledge and understanding here. But the Hierophant is also talking about there could be some rules or some regulations that you are dealing with, or someone may be trying to imply some rules and regulations, or you may be trying to you may also be focusing on trying to change something that is set, or you're trying to set something, establish something here. They also could be a focus on family, but definitely there seems to be at least the theme of some sort of commitment or the lack thereof. And there's a need to be mindful of your vision or the vision of the other person, or both, and have diplomacy in the situation, or there may be a sense of a lack of diplomacy here. So you also have, in terms of some additional messages here, is I got mama daddy issues. Okay. So Cancer, you may be having issues with one of your parents or both of your parents, or you may be in a connection where someone has mama and daddy issues, or this is you concerning these matters, or what the energy that's playing out here. And this may be getting in the way of how you are trying to prosper, or experiencing delays, or where there's an energy of force here, okay, or some sort of a threat. You also have I got enemies, secret enemies. So be careful, Cancer, because remember, you do have this could be bad. So someone might be trying to delay something, or something is delayed because you have enemies. So be mindful about who your enemies are, because some of you may have enemies you're not aware is an enemy in your camp. So let's get into your reading. I laid the Celtic cross. Let's see what else is playing out here for you. Cancer, your overall energy is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this here is in the realm of feelings and emotions. This is either you or you are dealing with someone embodying this energy of the Queen of Cups. But if you notice with here with the dog, there's some sort of light, some illumination. So this is you following your intuition, or there may be a need to follow your intuition with something that you may be looking to protect, or as it has to do with a child. We do see a little cub here. Okay, there may be something that you are trying to nurture, or trying to get enlightenment on how to nurture or take care of something here. Or you just may be in your feelings about this situation, and there may be a need for you to get control of your feelings and emotions and really get a strong sense of what's happening here, or get control of your emotions so that you can. Now, your attitude in this situation is the Queen of Wands. So this is you looking to be assertive. This is you having charisma. This is you in pursuit of something that you want to achieve here. Um, this is you being able to, have a good interaction with people. Like you're good with people with this Queen of Wands. This is you perhaps having some positive energy that you want to assert here with this Queen of Wands. But this is something that, with you being the Queen of Wands, this is action energy, action and assertion here. Okay? With what you want to achieve or create. And so you see yourself as capable, okay, with achieving what you want, or at least you are, you know what it is you want, and you may be in the area of trying to pursue it and obtain it, or you perhaps are being looked to be of support to a situation here, but you may be looking at to see how to see some movement and achieve what you want with what you're pursuing. Because at the root is the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords, there could be a focus on a child with the page here, but also this is about communication. This is about perhaps a new consideration, needing to come up with a new plan. There may be a crack in your plan. There may have been some news that has come through. You may have whatever that news or communication is, whether it's coming from you or coming into you. This here is perhaps something difficult to hear, but it's still the truth. Anyway, you also may be focused on how to protect something, or you may be spying, or someone could be spying on you. But this is you as having some sort of instinct here. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Four of Swords. And so with this Four of Swords, this was you at rest in the recent past. You were able to find rest, or you took a break or withdrew um, to contemplate, to regroup, maybe even to have a truce here as a result of this news or communication that you receive, or that you were relaying, or with the focus on what you want to protect, or around what you see as needing to have new consideration, or some new consideration is coming into play. And so what's at the center and your challenge is the Hermit and the Magician. So for some of you, there's a focus on a Virgo and or an Aries, and for me with this Magician and Aquarius. So you're trying to manifest getting solutions with something that you want to put to rest or that you've been contemplating, Cancer. Because the Hermit is seeking answers, seeking solutions, deliberating over something. Now, it is possible at this time, coming into um, March, that you are withdrawn or perhaps feeling isolated or alone in something that you want to manifest. But ultimately, it feels like you are looking for answers, solutions to something where there's some sort of hostility, or as it has to do with a delay, or how you want to push something or prosper here. And there's challenges manifesting this and getting, having the power of influence on the situation. Now, what's on your mind and that you're also hoping for is this Two of Wands. So this here is a plan or needing to make a choice about what path to take. But I feel like this is you planning, or but more so it feels like there's a particular path you want to take. If you can see, this dog only has the one wand. There is no other wand present. So there's a particular path you want to go down in terms of your plan. There's a particular plan you want to carry out here. Okay. And you are perhaps focusing on what new considerations need to come into play with you being able to see the plan that you have chosen for yourself happen. Now, in the future, you do have the Eight of Cups. So with this Eight of Cups, this is talking about being unfulfilled and needing to move on to find your happy here with this Eight of Cups. Okay, so there's something here you end up moving on from, or needing to move on from, because your ability to get fulfillment the way you want and in the time you want doesn't seem to be happening, or there's a need to find fulfillment another way or somewhere else. And so how you're being seen is this King of Swords. So you may be being seen as someone who is looking to intervene, be logical, be clear cut, make a final decision, cut something out. You could be being seen as being very cold and distant at this time and not very emotionally attached. With this King of Swords energy, you may be being seen as being very calculating and clever and discerning even. This is you perhaps focusing on using diplomacy and tact, or there may be a need to, and you're being seen this way. And so your hopes and fears is this Ace of Wands. So you're hoping to initiate something. You're hoping to be able to take action with something. You're hoping to have a fresh start, a new beginning. You may be even hoping to take the lead with something here. Okay, but you definitely are hoping that something gets initiated, something gets started, and you're concerned that it won't, or that there's the concern of the delay or the force behind it, because there may be a need for you to revisit your vision on this with how to commit or get the commitment, if this is around that, and see prosperity with your motives or your needs. And if it's a legal matter, there may be delays, or there may be some issue with getting the right thing to happen here, or seeing the proper exchange occur that you would like, or with the ability to create more balance here, because something's out of balance. Okay, something needs to be weighed up here. Now, your likely outcome is you do have this Three of Swords. So this is experiencing loss, disappointment, suffering, pain, heartbreak with this Three of Swords. Perhaps even being separated from something or someone with this Three of Swords. but this is difficult energy. Okay. With the Three of Swords, this is also saying that this is either you involved in some sort of three-party situation that could be to do with, love or business, or just or friendships and relationships, or just connections you're is finding yourself in, where there's a breakdown in communication, or there's some sort of disappointment or some pain or suffering as a result of these interactions, or there's some external factors that are happening here, while you are experiencing some sort of setback or disappointment or delay, or having issues with the ability to prosper here, or push your agenda or see something move forward. Or this may be where, there's the enemy, which came out here, or that secret enemy that's at play here in some way for you, affecting your circumstances or what it is that you're trying to do. Now, underneath that Queen of Cups, there was the King of Wands. So there's something that you want to achieve or go after and obtain, or you may be focused on someone that's the King of Wands, where you have a lot of feelings, or there's something what you want to nurture with regard to this individual, or what you want to achieve, but you want to take care of something here that doesn't look like you're getting to. So let's get some more information on this for you. Spirit, what is this Three of Swords? No, let's start with the Eight of Cups. What is this Eight of Cups for Cancer for the month of March 2020? What is this Eight of Cups? What is this Eight of Cups? Yeah, something doesn't seem to be panning out too good for you, Cancer. And so there's a need to focus on healing, or perhaps a need to move on, or perhaps there may be a need for you to be open to coming up with a new plan. What is this Eight of Cups? What is this Eight of Cups talking about, Spirit, for Cancer? What is this Eight of Cups talking about for Cancer, please? There could be issues in your vision towards something. Well, we have three cards that came out here. We have the Martyrdom, the Silver Spoon, and the Visionary. Oh, there's another card here, Mischief. So you may feel with the Martyrdom here that you are suffering at the hands of something or someone may feel like this towards you. With Mischief here, there's some sort of foul play here, or some trickery, or just some sort of negative energy around this that's deceptive, but someone's being mischievous. Okay, something's not on the up and up. And then you have the Silver Spoon. And so with this Silver Spoon here, this is talking about you wanting something, or someone feeling privileged here. And then you also have the Visionary, where this here may be you needing to look at the scope of how something is being viewed by either your vision or the vision of someone else, that may need to have some adjustments to it. Or there's a problem with realizing your vision here. Okay? Spirit, what is this Three of Swords? What is this Three of Swords? Thank you. With the Three of Swords, servitude. Okay, so there's some disappointment where there's some sort of servitude where you find that you may be forced into service with something. Academics, education may be coming into play with this, where your knowledge on this, you may need more education or experience or knowledge here, or you find there's some sort of servitude, there's issues of service. Okay, there's issues with service, receiving service, getting the service you want, or your ability to provide that service. Okay, So let's see what some additional guidance is here for you. What is some guidance for Cancer? What is some guidance for Cancer for the month of March 2020, Spirit? What is some guidance for Cancer, please? What is some guidance for Cancer? Or you may feel that you are beholden to someone, or someone feels like they're beholden to you, and that's where the disappointment lies. You have a few cards that popped out. So we have broom, cleanse. There's a need to clean something up, to clear away the issues, the negativity, the disappointment, the setback, the upset, the breakdown in communication, the emotional, um, the emotions that are around this. There's a need for something to be cleansed, to be cleaned up here. And you have emotions. So emotions is playing a big part in this here for you, Cancer, that needs to be brought under control. And you also have harvest. Okay, so this is about you focusing on how you can get what you need here, how you can recover from the setback, or perhaps separate yourself from a situation. And at the bottom you have focus. There's a need to focus. There may be a lack of focus here, where something may need to be prioritized, or there may be a need to be more clear about your intention here, or the intentions in this situation. Let's see what some more guidance is here for you. What is some additional guidance for Cancer? Additional guidance for Cancer, please. You have the one who waits. Manara, patience, waiting, and determination. Okay, this is your guidance. So this is something where you may have to wait and be patient, but stay determined nonetheless. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, Cancer.